It's been a long time coming for Symmetra. For 2 seasons, Symmetra has been the least played hero in competitive play, oftentimes only being played on control point maps such as Volskaya, Hanamura, and on certain occasions on Dorado and Watchpoint Gibraltar. Her use was very limited, and her shields often didn't feel very useful. This time though, we introduce a new and more powerful Symmetra. A Symmetra meant for greatness. Hey everybody, what's up? It's Podge here. We're playing with this new Symmetra 2.0. As a support main, I've always felt that she just wasn't enough to bring support to the team, and it was a pity since I love all the supports. So when you see one of your support heroes incapable of doing their role properly, it kind of breaks your heart a bit. The biggest highlight of Symmetra's rework is her two-faced ultimate. Previously, Symmetra could only cast down a teleporter with 6 charges, allowing her teammates to teleport from one point to another. With the rework, however, they've given Symmetra another ultimate that allows you to place down a shield generator. What these things do is, once placed in a safe spot, they generate 75 shield for the entire team. There's no need to run to it either, since its range seems to be very wide. Although if you ever happen to run outside of its range, you still have a 6-second grace period until the shields disappear. In that time, it might be best to get back into its range. However, if the shield generator is destroyed, your shield drops immediately, so protect that shield generator. It's a really big help for tanks. It makes them a bit more meaty, and if you add a Torbjorn into your team, you can make them even more meaty with his armor packs. Also, as we were testing the new changes, we discovered that shield generators can stack with each other. So let's say there are 2 Symmetras in a single team, and they both place down a generator. The entire team gets 150 shields in total, but that isn't really important since quick play and competitive play don't have, well, they have the 1 hero limit policy now. She's also gained a new ability to replace her photon shields. They've changed it into a forward moving barrier. She can now throw out a barrier that moves forward, and there are a lot of applications for it too, depending on how creative you can get with it. I've seen it being used against Fire's ultimate. I've also seen it being used to offensively support your teammates while charging into a point, protecting them from head-on damage. It's kind of like a mini Reinhardt shield, or an additional layer of shield for teams playing with Reinhardt. Generally, it could just also be used to cause chaos in the battlefield. It's a projectile, a very big one, and tendency of players when they see a projectile is to dodge it. But I mean, and once people get used to it, they'll probably know that it's just a shield. It also forces enemies to spread out and find better positioning, allowing your team to pick off isolated enemies. It really depends on how creative you can get with it, since that really is what Symmetra is all about, being creative with her abilities, finding spots where the enemy won't suspect you'd have turrets lying in wait for them. And speaking of turrets, they've also allowed them to have 6 charges. 6 charges. Previously, you only had 3 charges with a 12-second cooldown, but with 6 charges and a 10-second cooldown, it sort of makes Symmetra more mobile and flexible, allowing her to place turrets faster and on the go without much restrictions, and setting up a more viable defense for the next push. Another game changer is the health of her teleporter. Previously, the teleporter had 200 health, but now they've changed it to 50 health, and they've given it 350 shield, granting us a total of 400 HP. But the huge buff is the part where they've given the teleporter 350 shield. Shields basically function just like normal health, except that shields can regenerate when they aren't taking damage. This actually means that enemies will have to fully commit to destroying a teleporter if they want it gone. Otherwise, any health lost will just regenerate, making it harder to deny the team of their instant return to a point. It also looks like, to somehow balance out things, they've also allowed Sombra to hack through barriers now. It's probably due to the fact that Sombra can't hack the shield generator, nor can she take down Symmetra's barrier by hacking Symmetra. So this will make tanks a lot less effective if they decide to push this out onto the live servers, but it will also make the photon barrier a lot more valuable in teamfights, making Symmetra a must-play hero. Either way, Symmetra mains and enthusiasts are going to have a blast with this new version of her. Let me know what you think about the new Symmetra. Is her shield generator too overpowered? Or are you angry that Sombra has just turned into a tank buster? Let me know with a comment. Thank you for watching, and always, I'll see you guys in the next one.